Holy. It's actually an edited Yakuza video. Welcome to episode 11, everybody. Long overdue? Here we go. With no more sub-stories, we head to a club named Sunshine and meet a dude out in front. His name is Yoda, the manager of the club. We head inside and get the top girl as a first-time customer. None other than Yuki herself. Literally the best girl in the entire franchise, and if you disagree with me, you're factually wrong and I will kick your motherfucker. Anyways, she tells us about Sotenbori 5 stars and that they're kind of running them out of business. At the front door, we see this Majin Buu motherfucker talking hella shit to Yoda's face. We find out that he's one of the Sotenbori 5 stars. His name is Hino, and we find out that he's the owner of Club Mars. He offers Yoda a deal. Either shut down Club Sunshine and be compensated for it, or leave it open and pay the consequences. Yoda tells Hino to go fuck himself, and Hino leaves like a nice young man. Yoda tells us that the 5 stars aim to take full control of Sotenbori's nightlife to eventually overthrow the Grand, which, if you remember, Majima is the manager of. We tell Yoda that we really don't want to deal with the 5 stars later down the line and offer Club Sunshine some help with getting folks around. Yoda is ecstatic to find this out. He takes us to the back and introduces us to the Cabaret minigame. Oh boy, I sure do hope I don't spend hours of streaming on this one minigame! This is also the way I make most of my money because I didn't know Shakedown was a walking ATM. This game was fun, but I spend way too much time on it, and if you're really interested in this and want to know more about it, I suggest picking up this game called Yakuza 0, where you play as series-long characters Kazuma Kiryu and Majima Goro, where you have to solve a mystery about an empty lot. After getting hands-on experience, we get visited from Hino and the boys. We show up and say, "Hey man, violence isn't the answer," and Hino leaves. I tell a story about a dream I had. I had a dream last night, and it shook me to my core. Like I didn't want to go back to sleep. I actually had to make sure that wasn't reality. Wanna know what it was?
What?
I died in Yakuza. I was like, did I die? So I went back and I watched some of my streams. I was like, no, I haven't died yet. I was so shook. Heading back to the Grand, we talked to a little girl who's been waiting for us outside Club Sega for about 3 months? We give her a blue chestnut squirrel this time, and she says that she'll finally be able to fit in at school. She tells us that she wishes Majima was her dad, since her dad isn't around. She calls us daddy, and we aren't chill with that, so we tell her to call us sir instead. Immediately regretting our decisions, we tell her just call us whatever, and she continues to call us daddy. Oh look, Elvis. This guy is just the introduction to the deposit and withdrawal, allowing us to send money between Majima and Kiryu. This rude asshole lady cuts in line and we tell her that we were here first. After some commotion, she uses her trump card and starts yelling and saying that we're a pervert. And then she just kinda leaves. I walk around recruiting all kinds of ladies for Club Sunshine. We even recruit the girl from Aaron-kun's sub-story. And we take this opportunity to name her Aranda because karma is a real bitch. More Club Sunshine, yeah! Majima and Yoda go scope out Club Mars. We see the #1 girl walk out with a client. Her name is Ai. Hino comes out and talks hella shit about the customer, and tells Ai that she can't deal with scum like him. We learn that Hino basically thinks that money is the key to success, and will spend as much money as he can to get what he wants. Hino spots us and sends his minions to deal with us, but Majima thinks not. Okay! You guys wanna fuck with me? I'm gonna go poach your eye. Hi, Asaka Eye. This thing really just eat out health bars, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think game developers make busted shit knowing it's busted?
Yeah.
After some walking around, we get stopped by a teen hiding behind a pillar. He shows us that he has no pants on. He kindly asks us for our pants, but we disagree. He tries to get tough with us. I'll put your underwear on display for the whole world to see when I jack those pants. I mean, I'm about to fight a man with no pants on. This is a new low.
Yeah.
It's over so fast. He tells us his name is Toru and tells us that he got mugged by the Botan Hunter. Guy's an actual villain, casually beating up people and stealing their Botans. He gives us a description and we find out that he's actually a middle schooler, which makes Toru look even more pathetic. Oh, look who it is. She also introduces us to her friend, who also cuts us in line. A police officer shows up and they feed him some sweet lies. She gives us some candy and then sticks the cop after us, and not wanting any problems, we dip. We walk about 5 feet away and then we see some Yakuza who ran into the libertarian problem like us. But this time he was going to do something irrational. We intervene before any blood was spilled. Too bad blood was spilled. I absolutely blocked the floor. Saving the libertarian, she gives us some things, but not the one we want. The little girl is staring at a pink penguin inside of Club Sega's claw machines. We go after that stuffed toy. You son of a bitch, please. Perfect. Don't get stuck on that. Okay. Oh, that's so good. By the hat? Let's go. Fucking finally. Finally getting that stupid toy, we give it to the girl. She tells us she's a loner and then leaves. In an alleyway, we get stopped by a dude who wants our Botans. We tell him that, well, these aren't Botans, but this guy isn't having any of it and tells us to drop him. So naturally, we drop him instead. Some kids come up and tell us that Ryuji here was only trying to help. Apparently he's been 5'9" ever since kinder because he's still in elementary school. The kids tell us that he just wants to defend them and that he has no ill will. The kids say that his dad was Yakuza and their parents wouldn't let them play with him. Ryuji wakes up and tells the kids to shut up and that he'll remember our face. We get Toru's pants back and head over to give them to him. We head back to Northern Sotenbori and see that Ryuji just casually owned like 7 adults. Name: Yuji Goda. He's a monster. A real monster. There's a dragon in the making. The way you're going, I'll pass my cross again, Ryuji Goda. Attempting to find some property for Club Sunshine, we see a man staring at a mother and her child. The child throws the ball over to Majima on accident, and we were gonna throw it back, but the man interrupts us and was gonna ask us something, but couldn't get it out. So we threw the ball back to the kid. We talk to the man and he ominously says that he wanted to play ball with the kid. The mom and the child leave and the man mentions that he actually is the dad to the child. He was forced to change his face and name and his old persona is dead. He mentions that he can't go back to who he was and that he's in some deep shit. He leaves and we make our way back to buy more property. Oh yeah, we also hire the Libertarian. In front of our club, we see that Ai is getting hassled by some dudes who all have gone bankrupt due to going to Club Mars. Majima approaches the men and tells them that they're all losers. Then we whoop some ass. Yuki comes out and blames us for the damage we caused. Ai comes and tells Yuki that we actually saved her. I forgot to mention that she had a message from Hino and says that he'll whoop our club's ass, and challenges us to a cabaret club-off. Ai mentions that she's jealous of our club's management style, and she heads off back to Club Mars. Hustle trading, yeah! Peak Yakuza. Sunshine shit, yeah! We get a memo from Hino and says that he wants to smoke now, and we agree. Yeah, we lost. We also enjoy ourselves a bit too much. The video store clerk mentions some rumor that there's a woman who will be wearing a white dress, and that if you treat her right, she'll give you some kind of video that's like the bee's knees. We find the woman in the back alley, and she mentions that she's cold. Majima, being a good Samaritan, wants to get her some warm food to keep her warm. We go to the store and pick up some Odin soup. We give it to her, and she says that she's no longer cold. She gives us videotape and refuses to elaborate. We remember the rumor, and we were going to ask her a question, but she went back to her people. We head back to the video store and tell the clerk that we got the video. He's excited to watch it, so he decides to join us while watching it. We'll just smash me in with the boys. I'll put it in then. Here we go. Here comes the mind-blowing sexy stuff. It's not coming on. But the TV is plugged in. Maybe the VCR is busted?
Yeah.
It can't be. I checked on them every morning. It's definitely in good order. There's no picture, but the sound seems to be working. This voice must belong to some really cute girl. Show me your face, baby! That was it. The video ended. No way! It can't end like this! Looks like the rumors about this tape were that empty rumors. I was so looking forward to it. Now I've lost all hope for recovering my libido. Maybe you're not as desensitized as you think. You were excited about watching the tape. I thought you'd wet your pants. You know, you're right. Just the expectation I had for this video got me all fired up. I might be cured. I'm burning up inside now. Excuse me, I've got to watch some of our videos to cool down a little. What's up with this guy? What the fuck? More Cabaret, yeah! We win this time. I don't really know what we did differently. After whooping his ass, the other Sotomori 5-stars show up and basically tell Hino that he ain't worth shit. We get introduced to the 5-stars and they give us a warning not to fuck with the rest of them. Also, I'm pretty sure that they killed Hino. But who cares about that guy? We won! Oh yeah, we also hire Ai. Well, this is the first of an experiment with editing the Yakuza streams. We didn't do much of the main story, but on my first ever Yakuza game, I kinda tend to do a lot, and I mean a lot, of the side content. Something that will severely diminish as the series goes on. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and with that being said, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.